Are you truly living or just going through the motions? Pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and answer honestly. So many people imagine a better life. They think about traveling the world, feeling free, building wealth, finding love, earning respect, and living with happiness. But day after day, nothing changes. Their dreams stay inside their minds, like unlit lanterns. Think back to yesterday. Did you grow? Did you make one step toward the life you say you want? Or did you spend your time scrolling endlessly, watching random videos, and convincing yourself that tomorrow will be different? If you're being honest, you might already know the answer. You're not short on dreams. You're short on action. And the most precious thing you have, your time, is quietly slipping away. This is not just another English shadowing video. This is a moment of reflection, a mirror held up to your life. Because if you keep waiting for the right time, nothing will change on its own. Life won't wait. Dreams fade when you do nothing. But there's good news. Change can happen the moment you choose it, even now. And as you practice English in this episode, you'll also build the mindset that stops wasting time and starts building the life you want. So let's begin. Lesson 1. Time is lifetime isn't just numbers blinking on a screen or hands spinning on a clock. It isn't simply morning, afternoon, and night. Time is your life itself. Every moment you live is a piece of your story. Each hour is a page in the book you're writing. When you waste time, you're not just wasting minutes. You're throwing away parts of your own existence. Think carefully about this. You're not killing time. Time is the one silently killing you. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," time moves forward. Every time you scroll for another hour, time moves forward. Every time you hit snooze, roll over, and go back to sleep, time moves forward. The clock never stops for anyone. Each tick is taking you one step closer to the end of the story, and every wasted minute is lost forever. A piece of your life you can never get back. You might not feel it in the moment, but it's real. You're aging. Your parents are aging. Your energy is shifting, and the dreams you keep saving for later will not wait forever. One day you might look back and whisper, "Where did it all go?" But here's your solution. Start treating your time like gold. Plan your day simply but intentionally. Take back just 1 hour from distractions and use it to learn, to grow, to practice, to build. Because time can be your greatest ally. If you respect it. Lesson 2. Stop blaming, start building. Many people spend years pointing fingers at everything around them. They blame their parents for not providing enough. They blame society for being unfair. They blame money, the government, their school, their past, their city, their teachers. Anyone but themselves. But blaming never changes anything. Blaming freezes you exactly where you are. People who win think differently. They say, "I'll start with what I have, even if it's not perfect." They don't wait for rescue. They take responsibility and act. Think of J.K. Rowling, the woman behind Harry Potter. She raised her child alone with very little money. Publisher after publisher rejected her, but she didn't give up. She kept writing. She kept improving. She kept believing in her story. Today, she's one of the most well-known authors in the world. Not because life was easy, but because she refused to stay stuck in blame. So what about you? The answer is simple but powerful. Own your life. Write down the problems you face. But don't stop there. Next to each one, write a single small action you can take today. Maybe it's learning one new English phrase. Maybe it's reading a page of a book. Maybe it's taking one concrete step toward your bigger goal. Each tiny action matters. Stop blaming. Start building. Your life belongs to you. Lesson 3. Comfort zone. Is a trap comfort feels good. Staying wrapped in your blanket a little longer feels good. Watching videos. Scrolling endlessly. Following the same easy routines. All of it feels safe. But comfort, when it becomes your daily default, is dangerous. Comfort doesn't push you forward. It quietly holds you in place. It whispers, "You're fine where you are," while your dreams slowly lose their spark. Growth doesn't happen inside the comfort zone. Success doesn't live there. Comfort gives you temporary rest, but it never gives you lasting progress. Think about how you learn English. You can watch lessons for years. You can take notes, highlight words, and repeat after videos. But if you never speak out loud, if you never make mistakes, if you never put yourself in uncomfortable situations, your fluency won't grow. You need to sound awkward sometimes. You need to get nervous. You need to step into that unfamiliar space. That's where growth is hiding. The same rule applies to everything else in life. If you wait until something feels perfectly safe, you'll wait forever. Here's the solution. Every single day, do something that stretches you. Something that makes you just a little uncomfortable. Speak a sentence out loud, even if no one else is around. Post your work online, even if someone might laugh. Try something new, even if failure is a real possibility. Each uncomfortable step is a brick on the road to your dream. Comfort may feel warm for a moment, but courage is what builds your future. Lesson 4. I'll do it later is the biggest lie. I'll do it later. 4 small words that sound harmless, but they're the quietest, most dangerous trap. Later feels like a safe promise, but in reality, later often means never. Time doesn't slow down just because you're not ready. The clock keeps ticking, whether you act or not. If you say you'll start tomorrow, tomorrow usually looks exactly like today. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and before you know it, years have disappeared, and the dream you keep talking about is still waiting. I once met a man who constantly said he wanted to launch a YouTube channel. Every time, he said he'd do it when he got a better camera, or when he had more time, or when he felt more confident. 2 years passed. He never began. Someone else, with less equipment but more courage. I started their channel instead, and it grew into exactly what he had envisioned. He told me, that could have been me, and he was right. So here's the truth. Later is not your friend. It's the biggest lie you tell yourself. The solution? Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Set a 10-minute timer and take one action now. Write one line. Record one sentence. Learn one new phrase. Start small. Small steps taken now are infinitely more powerful than big dreams postponed. Lesson 5. You versus you. Your toughest opponent isn't your teacher. It's not your boss. It's not your family or your friends. It's you. Inside you, 2 versions exist. One version wants to stay comfortable, to keep scrolling, to avoid risk, to stay quiet. It says, I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow. I can't. The other version is hungry, brave, ready to grow. It whispers, get up, speak, try again, build it. Every single day, these 2 versions meet, and every day, one of them wins. Imagine 2 wolves living inside you. One is lazy, fearful, and full of excuses. The other is disciplined, focused, and courageous. Which wolf grows stronger? The one you feed. Feed your laziness, and that side will rule you. Feed your discipline, and that side will take charge. Here's a simple but powerful exercise. Start tracking your daily wins, even the tiniest ones. Did you speak one English sentence today? Write it down. Did you learn a single new word? Write it down. Did you read for 10 minutes? Celebrate it. Small victories matter. They slowly shape your identity. When you consistently record these wins, you begin to see yourself becoming the stronger version of you, and the lazy wolf gets quieter. This is the real battle, not you versus the world, you versus you. If you win this inner battle every day, even in small ways, nothing outside can stop you. Lesson 6. Strengthen your willpower. Feelings are unreliable. You won't always feel like waking up early. You won't always feel like studying English, or exercising, or working on your goals. If you let your feelings decide your actions, you'll lose time again and again. Success happens when you act, even when you don't feel like it. Think of willpower like a muscle. When you first train it, it feels weak. You might try to resist temptation and fail. That's normal. But each time you try again, it grows stronger. Just like lifting weights builds your body, daily discipline builds your mental strength. Every small act of control makes you more powerful tomorrow. I know someone who wanted to stop using his phone late at night. At first, he failed every evening. He'd say, just 5 more minutes, and end up scrolling for hours. But slowly he started to change. He began turning his phone off and placing it in another room. He reminded himself why he wanted to improve. Bit by bit, he built the strength to win against his own habits. Here's the solution. Pick one thing you don't want to do and do it anyway. Talk to yourself like a leader. I keep promises to myself. That's how you reclaim control of your time and your life. Lesson 7. Stop comparing. Social media is full of shiny pictures, luxury cars, perfect smiles, tropical trips, highlight reels. But when you compare your full life to someone else's carefully edited moments, you'll always feel like you're behind. Comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, your focus, and your progress. What you see online is never the full story. You see 15 seconds of someone's victory, not the years of struggle behind it. You don't see the nights they cried, the failures they faced, or the rejections they endured. Think about the ocean and the sky. The ocean is deep, powerful, and full of mystery. The sky is vast, endless, and light. If the ocean compared itself to the sky, it might feel small. If the sky compared itself to the ocean, it might feel empty. But both are magnificent in their own way. You are the same. Final reflection. Your time is now. Time is life. Every minute you lose is a piece of your future you can never recover. Blaming others keeps you stuck. Comfort feels good, but quietly kills growth. "I'll do it later" is the lie that steals your dreams. Your real opponent is not outside. It's the version of you that settles. Discipline isn't born from motivation. It's built through small daily choices. And comparison will only blind you to your own path. None of these are just ideas. They are choices. And every single choice you make today writes the story you'll read tomorrow. You don't need to wait for the right moment. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to take one small action right now. Speak one English sentence out loud. Read one page of a book. Turn one wasted hour into something meaningful. Change doesn't come from massive overnight transformation. It comes from repeated, intentional steps, even when they feel small. Let's go through everything once more, together, clearly and slowly, so you can shadow and let the words sink in deeply. Time is your life. Don't treat it cheaply. Stop blaming. Build something from where you are. Comfort is a trap. Growth lives on the other side of discomfort. Later is a lie. Start before you're ready. The battle is you versus you. Feed the stronger wolf. Willpower grows like a muscle. Train it daily. Comparison steals your power. Focus on becoming your best self. Each principle sounds simple, but living them is what separates those who wish from those who become. I want you to picture this clearly. A year from now, you look back on this exact moment. You either say, "That was the day I started showing up for myself," or you say, "I kept waiting, and nothing changed." Which version of you will tell the story? This is your time. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Take ownership of your hours. Protect them like treasure. Speak your sentences boldly. Build your willpower one action at a time. Stop watching everyone else live their story and start writing your own. This was Amely with the English Mastery Podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for practicing. And thank you for believing in yourself enough to show up today. Keep shadowing this episode until every line flows naturally. Let it shape both your English and your mindset. Your journey doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to begin. See you in the next episode.